Okay, stop it. Max down. Good. Max, okay. Good. Greetings, welcome to another training video. I thought it would be fun today to take a look at a dog that's in for training and to talk a little bit about some training theory. So here's Max. Hey, Max will be wherever that ball will be. Okay, he lives for that ball or any toy you want to throw for him. He's a very, very high drive dog, okay? He is very intense and very focused. He will die for his toy. There you go, Max. So we're going to talk a little bit about training theory here. Something I've used with Max is what we call the Premack Principle, okay? Without getting too deep, too granular into this, the Primact Principle is something that originated with David Primack in the 60s, who basically discovered that if you link a less likely to occur activity with a very likely to occur activity, so in this case, fetch is very likely to occur with Max. He's going to try and get you to play fetch all the time. We don't ever have to try and get him to play fetch. He's going to beg you over and over to play fetch. He's going to take that ball and follow you and drop it at your feet all day. So that's our likely to occur activity. Then I take a less likely to occur activity. So it could be something simple like this. Max down. Nope. Max down. Good. Okay. So I wanted the full down. The first time, because he was so loaded in prey, his elbows didn't touch. I'm not going to reward that. So I take a less likely to occur activity. In this case, it could be a down, a sit, a heel. And I link it to, as soon as you give me that, I give you this. So the less likely to occur becomes linked to the likely to occur. Then the dog starts to see value in the less likely to occur because it brings the desired effect for the dog. Okay, so you see where we're going with this. It's basically a reward system. And what we're doing, if our timing is good, is we're going to teach the dog that when you do this, it immediately opens the doorway to the thing that you want. When you have a dog with this level of drive, if you want to be smart in your training, you don't fight the drive, you flow with the drive, okay? Good training should flow with the drive because you're not going to override this. This is innate, it's never going away, it's who he is. Come on, Bubba. Yeah. So let me just approach the camera so you can get a better look at him. I want you to see how intense and how focused he is. Okay, now we've already been playing for a while. Okay, if you saw him when we first came out, he was trembling with excitement. Okay, stop it. Okay, he's very sweet, he's very dopey, he's a big baby. What's really nice about this kind of training is it really promotes a you and me, not a you versus me. We work together as a team. When I release him to get that toy, I celebrate it with him. When he brings me that toy, I throw it for him. Come on, Max. Yeah, good. You can see he's happy to come in and drop off the toy because he knows that we're going to play. Okay, so checks and balances. We keep things fun and fair. So we're going to take a look at some obedience now, and I'll show you what we've been working on and how we apply that Premack Principle. And we'll talk about some timing that you have to keep in mind, especially with the very high drive dogs. Max, come. Good. Good. Max, okay. Good. So all I'm looking for is a little bit of focus, some willingness, some cooperation. Okay? When you have a very high drive dog, the biggest mistake you could make early on when you're teaching this is to take too long to release the dog, because then what happens is the dog doesn't make the connection between doing what you want and gaining what he wants, and if anything, it frustrates him because he's not getting what he wants fast enough. And again, when you're dealing with very, very high drive dogs like this, if you frustrate them, they start to spin their wheels out of control and they just start fighting you. So you don't want to fight a dog with this level of drive, not just because he's a big, powerful dog, even a little dog, even if Max weighed 3 pounds. With this level of drive, you don't want to fight it, you want to flow with it. Max, heel. Good. Good boy. Max, okay. Good. Yes. Yes. Good boy. Good. Good job, Max. So what he really wants is the long throw. Yeah. Go. So we're going to do a little healing exercise now. What happens when a dog has too much drive, think of it like just too much adrenaline, it'll sometimes impede their ability to think clearly. So you might see him switch sides, go to my right or do a circle around me. As long as he's cooperating with me, those little things are details that I can work out. So like that, he's not fighting me to go and get it. I can just gently guide him back with the leash, remind him. And with more time and training and practice, he'll get even smoother at this kind of stuff. So right now, I'm really poking the bear because I'm just kicking it and it's within his reach. And he's faster than me, and if I'm being honest, he's probably stronger than me. So he could grab this, and he's pretty well aware that he could. So I'm pushing things, but at the same time I'm working within the parameters of what he's capable of. So you can see he's not struggling. He's frustrated for sure, but it's not an unreasonable ask what I'm doing there. Max, okay. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of his halty. Max, heel. Good boy. This was just on a flat collar now. Good boy. Well, that is good. That's really good, Max. Let's take another kick at the can here. Heel. Good boy. Max, come. Yeah, he thought you were getting released. Heel. Good boy, Max. Max down. Good. Max okay. Good boy.